I would say anybody who can't see beyond themselves are the same way. That's why you never take a step forward. Now, my next guest says that she always felt out of place because she was the only Asian girl among all of her white friends. Take a look at this.
I was born in Korea, and then I moved to U.S. when I was 17. People used to call me names, Chinky, Chinese eyes. I went home, cried. I was like depressed. Whenever I wake up in the morning, look at myself in the mirror, I hate everything about myself. There's not a single thing that I'm happy about. My friends are mostly white. They're really, really pretty. Big eyes, blonde, brunette. It's pretty. Being Asian, I felt left out. It seems like people are looking at me different. I stay home. I don't want to hang out with my friends because I feel like, why am I here? I'm so ugly. No matter how long it was that people call me names, I still think about it and it still hurts no matter how long it was.
Kianga allowed our cameras to tag along with her inside her controversial surgery. Take a look at this.
I am getting my eye surgery today, making a fold in my eye to make it bigger. I am really excited about the surgery. I can't wait to get it done and over with. Maybe I won't get called Chinky anymore. I can't believe I'm here. Within an hour, I'll have new me.
Hi, Kayla. How are you?
Hi, good.
I'm very excited about doing this case. She's very pretty, and she's the type that gets a very nice result. I'm gonna do the eyelids first, and then harvest some cartilage and do the nose. I buried a stitch here, and then flipped it all the way through the full thickness of the upper eyelid, and I made it pop out here. And then do it again, and then tie the knots. The eyes went really well. Her upper lid's very thin, and it has its own mind about where it's gonna fold. I don't know how much time is left. I don't think it's a lot. And I'm gonna insert the implant through one nostril. Okay, good. Okay, so it went very, very smoothly.
Surgery's all over. You did very nicely.
I have a little bit of pain, but it's not that bad. Step right there. With plastic surgery, I don't think I could change myself being white. I'm still gonna be, Korean, Asian. I don't think people could change that with plastic surgery.
I'll be back right after this.
Our goal isn't really to erase the race. What it is to make her more beautiful.
That's the before. Please welcome the new Kianga to the show. All right, I got it. Let's take a look at Kianga before. Let's take a look at the before. That's the before. Now let's do it this way. Please welcome the new Kianga to the show. I'm now trying to, like everybody else is trying to figure out, do we see a difference if you do applaud? Kianga, do you see a difference?
I see. Yes.
You see a difference?
Yes.
Tell us what the difference is you see.
My eyes are bigger, it's more round, and I have the bridge now. It's bigger.
Okay, but darling, were you attempting to achieve a look that would make you look less Asian?
I still look Asian. I don't think me doing plastic surgery, I don't think I could change being Asian to white just because I did surgery.
You are a beautiful woman. You're beautiful without cuts. You were beautiful in the first picture. You're beautiful now. What's the difference? Tell me something. What's the difference?
Well, I think I look better after surgery. Well, before...
I want to ask you, I'm
Please.
sorry, because
That's fine.
one of the things I feel like with you, I mean, I was crying when I listened to her tape. The sadness was more apparent because she's not angry and she was just willing to be honest. You could see in her how sad it actually was, what she was feeling. And with when you were talking about being with your friends and feeling ugly, and it really seemed like the issue of race. I mean, no matter what, we're minorities in America.
The beauty in the fact that we're so different is what beauty is. Just because one portion of this society hasn't gotten into it yet, don't let us get brainwashed into believing that the rest of us has to follow along in suit. We don't. We don't. Please welcome Keon's plastic surgeon, Dr. Charles Lee, to the show. Thank you, Dr. Lee, for being here. Please, let me say something right off the bat. Sure. I'm not knocking what you're doing. I'm not if any, you know what? Listen to me. You want to go out, get a little boob job, get a little eyes done, a little nose, a little lip, go do your thing. I'm okay with that. But if you're going out to do it because you don't like who you are, you disdain your race, you want to somehow camouflage and be something else, I got a problem.
Well, I think there's two things going on here. Number one is I think Young-Ah did have a hard time growing up in an environment where she was only Asian, and people made fun of her in the most obvious way, which is usually with the eyelids or the nose. When I saw her and we had the surgery, our goal isn't really to erase the race. What it is to make her more beautiful. And when you see her in a three-dimensional way that you can't see on camera, she really looks much more pretty on just a regular media type of pretty, meaning with a crease in her eyes. Well, let me just, with a crease in her eyes, she can put makeup on without it smudging.
Should we Doc,
yes.
talk about this so people can understand?
Yes,
because in Korea and in your culture, most women don't get jobs in the media role unless they have their eyes open for some reason. Because we in the West have pressed the standard on the world that's about as ignorant as anybody could possibly think is. I'll take a break. We'll be back right after this.